Today we've got Billy Blakely with us. He's the chief guide up here at Reelfoot Resort. Reelfoot Lake at Blue Bank Resort. Billy, y'all crappie fish year-round up here. Let's show them how we rig for hand poling for crappie. What kind of pole we use, jig we use, and how do we rig it up?
I've got a 10-foot B&M jigging pole here, and we rig it up. I like, in the summer when it gets hot, I like a pink jig head. And when I'm tying that jig head on, I put it in a loop knot. You just stick that line through there, pull you out plenty of slack. Just wrap it around your finger one time, stick the jig head back through the middle of it, leave you about a half-inch loop in it.
What's the advantage of a loop knot, Billy?
I'll show you that right here. When you get it tied on there, and then you hold it up in that, come back here wherever you want, come back in that loop knot there, and your jig is always laying flat like that right there. That way you ain't tied up here and your head up like this. It's always flat like that right there. When you jigging, it'll low like that, and then we'll take one of these jigs and put on there, which this time of year we've been catching a lot on black and chartreuse with these new joker jigs. Just thread him right on there. And I'll show you the action in this thing while we like this loop knot after you get it on there. And then it's always sitting there. Anytime you barely move out in that loop knot, it moves them legs, and it just drives them crazy. Them crappie just go crazy with it.
Billy, what pound test line are we using, and tell us how we shake that jig and how deep we fish?
Well, right now I'm using 4-pound line, and the reason I'm doing it is we're fishing around some logs. Our crappie are still spawning a little bit. They're late because of the crazy weather we've had this year, and we'll be fishing anywhere from 6 to 8 foot deep.
And what size crappie and what kind of crappie are we going to catch?
We'll catch them anywhere from a half a pound to 2.5 pounds.
And how many in a day of crappie fishing will we catch?
Well, we hope a bunch, but right now we're catching around 25, 35 a day.
See. All right. Well, let's go see if we can catch a few.